Hey everybody!
We're doing a bit of a chocolate battle of the, I don't know, the dairy milk.
Dairy milk chocolate, yeah. Australia versus USA. Big fight, Cadbury's.
Versus Hershey's dairy milk. Milk chocolate.
I guess we've got that in blocks and this in like little bite-sized... We'll find out soon anyway, I guess.
Yeah, you can get the Cadbury's, as Australians will know, in so many different varieties of just that plain milk chocolate. And I imagine there's all sorts of different ways of getting the Hershey's as well. But this is what was available for me to get here at USA Foods down in Moorabbin. And of course, there's just multiple choices for that
Get
one.
it anyway.
So it's all over the place. All right.
What do we got? How do we open this up?
Let's find out what the difference is, if there's any. Here's so many people say that Americans prefer the Hershey's and English prefer the Cadbury's, Australians as well. But I haven't seen that many videos. In fact, I haven't seen any videos where the two are directly compared. So let's find out what that difference might be.
All right, here we go. So, getting into the top. Oh. So they're actually stacked. Well, you go first.
Individual little modules of Hershey's goodness.
And here we have the Cadbury actually was stacked like that, like so. But it's got actually individual little pieces that are all rolled up through, just like that. Means you don't have to get out the knife, which I wondered why that was here. I was getting a little scared for a moment. So you don't need to get out a knife, you can just eat it. So what are you going to go first?
Okay, what are we going to do here? How about we both have the same one first?
Okay.
All right. Maybe what we're not used to, or
Hershey's?
what we are.
Hershey's.
Let's go for the Hershey's.
All right.
Okay.
Cool, alright, that's...
Down a Hershey's.
This isn't a Hershey's Kiss, is it? No.
Tastes like chocolate.
Yeah. Probably got a bit more of a... what we would consider a stronger... chocolatey flavour, or more of a cocoa flavour.
Yes, I think so.
Than a traditional milk chocolate that Cadbury's would make.
I'm not really picking up anything drastically different from what I'm familiar with, but let's refresh our memory with what that actually is.
Now the Cadbury's.
Can see it's a slightly lighter colour. Oh, the camera will pick that up, but anyway. Slightly lighter colour. According to the labelling, they're very similar. It's a bit hard to exactly say what the differences might be, but there's a lot of sugar in both of them.
Oh yeah. The Cadbury's, you actually get a little more in this particular packaging. You get 55 grams. This one you get Hershey's, you get 43 grams. But yeah, you're kind of dealing with the same calories, the same energy intake for both.
Both have a cocoa base and milk chocolate base. All right. Let's familiarise ourselves with the good old Cadbury's.
If I must. Does have a lighter taste. Perhaps a little more sweet. Perhaps more sugary.
Yeah, just like the colour, the taste is not as intense, and it's definitely more sugary. Is that what you said? Less sugary.
I reckon more sugary.
Yeah,
I
more
think it's
sugary.
sweeter.
Yeah. Glad I said the right thing then.
Thanks for listening. Hang on, I'm going to try that. But one thing I would say with the Hershey's is I think it's a closer derivative. Just wait for this car to pass. One thing with the Hershey's, I think it's a closer derivative to dark chocolate, if that makes sense. It's got more of that.
Yep.
I guess that's the cocoa flavour. It's not dark chocolate. It's still white chocolate, but it just has a hint of what you would get from a dark chocolate.
Wow.
And then you don't get that sense at all. You don't get that heavier taste from the Cadburys at all.
No.
You didn't.
And whether that's coming from the cocoa or the milk, I don't know. To me, it would seem like there's more cocoa in the Hershey's
Yeah.
than in the Cadburys. Which one did you just have? The Cadburys?
Like I said, the Hershey's again. So, and I reckon that's got that heavier, more like dark chocolate taste.
Neither of them is bad. They're both good, but they are different. They are different. So having the labels as exactly the same is a bit confusing because they're actually quite different.
Yeah, they're both chocolate. They're both milk chocolate. One has a darker flavour, or a more like dark chocolate flavour. One's lighter, obviously a bit more sugar. It doesn't have that It doesn't have that intensity though in the cocoa.
No, in the Cadburys.
In the Cadburys, the Cadburys is a much lighter taste.
Yeah. Yes, I agree, and it's interesting because I've heard not such good things about the Hershey's, but I'm finding it to be quite all right. It's different, so maybe people who have only ever known Cadburys are just having a go at Hershey's. Maybe there's other things influencing them as well. But I think the taste is just different, rather than being one not as good as the other.
My preference, the Cadburys. I'm not a big dark chocolate fan. I don't mind it in the right setting.
Yeah.
But I prefer the Cadburys. I like the lighter taste. It's more. I don't tend to, despite how I look, I don't tend to have a lot of sweet things. So it's not something I would have all the time. But if I wanted a sweet, I would choose that over the Hershey's.
Okay, now I like dark chocolate. So how's that? Completely different to my son. And I'm going to favour the Hershey's. So there you go.
USA versus Australia once again.
And nobody's the winner, I don't believe. They're just different.
War, what is it good for?
Exactly. Okay, guys.
Don't fight over your chocolates.
Yeah, it's not worth fighting over. It is worth noting that there's a difference. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you appreciated that bit of a comparison. And there is a difference, but it's a good difference, I think.
Yeah, I think they can all get along.
Yeah, they'll get along well together, these Aussies and these Americans. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. See you again very soon. Bye. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, everybody.
Wow, good sequence here, and we're comparing American chocolate with
Australian Dairy Milk Cadbury's chocolate.
Yeah, so Hershey's versus Cadbury's. Oh, wow.
Big truck.
Now I'm angry.
Wow. It's huge.